Grand evening. Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, the psychic astrologer. My website is readingsbyleonardmunson.net. The weekly overview, Taurus Virgo Capricorn, from April the 3rd to the 10th, 2025. This is a collective reading, so take what you need and leave the rest. Let's talk about your career and your employment. Taurus, your solar sun is in the 12th house. The 12th house is letting go, ending, releasing. Its ruling planet is, the 12th house is Pisces. Psychic ability, intuitiveness, illusion, fantasies, lies, brain, head in the clouds, brain fog, etc. Its ruling planet is Neptune. Neptune is in Aries. It's time for action if you want to enhance or change your career. No more talking, no more thinking. Now is the time to put what you have learned and what you want to do in your career now to change it and your employment. Some of you are going back to school. Some of you will be getting a raise. Some of you will be changing your job. With the sun in Aries, action. Aries is the beginning of the zodiac, so it's time for action. If you want your career to change, if you're not satisfied with your career, it's time for action. Come up with a plan and initiate it. We have the moon in Gemini. Start thinking about what you want to do. Also, keep your mouth shut about any plans that you're going to do, Taurus. Everybody that you tell do not want you to succeed because you got to do the work. So you got to get out of that emotions and get into thinking, intellect. We have Mercury and Venus retrograde in Pisces. When a planet is retrograde, it's moving backwards. So you're reviewing the mistakes that you made when it was going direct in your career, what you want to do in the career, what you're crossing off the list. In employment, if you're not getting the respect, you start looking for another job. If you want to raise, gather all the things that you brought to that department, to your manager, and show them how you have increase the productivity and the budget, how you cut things back. Venus in Pisces, work. Some of you are going to get a new job and it's going to be the other side of the country. Mars in Cancer, the vigor, the force to drive the action. Mars does not like to be in Cancer. So this is something that has to do with your foundation. You got to build on a stronger foundation, your roots, your family, your home security. Something to do with construction, real estate. Jupiter in Gemini, new opportunities, expansion, abundance, blessings, wealth, and karma is opening up for you. Saturn in Pisces, you got to tear down that old thinking about your career and employment. You got to think outside the box and have an open-minded, and you got to take the fear away from it. Uranus and Taurus. Some of you will get change career, something to do with speaking, singing, public speaking, something in that form. All right, Neptune and Aries, action. No more talking. It's time for action, Taurus. Pluto and Aquarius, something to do with humanitarian groups and organization, something in that area. And this is going to happen very quickly. The North Node in Pisces, Taurus, these are the lessons you need to learn in this lifetime about your career and employment. Lilith in Scorpio, ending, death. Come on, let's get out of this mindset. It's time to end that mindset and be more proactive and doing the work. Chiron in Aries, stop being the wounded warrior. Let's get out of that scarcity. Be a survivor and get into abundance, Taurus, about your career and your employment. The next sign is Virgo. Virgo, your solar sun is in the 8th house. The 8th house is Scorpio. It's a house of intimacy, shared resources, death, resurrection, rising from the ashes, abundance, infinity, prosperity, success, and strength. Now, the ruler of the 8th house is Mars. Mars is in Cancer. So Mars has something to do with, Cancer has something to do with the home, the family, security, roots, foundation, women issue, something to do with real estate, something to do with construction, all right? Pluto is in Aquarius, something to do with a new technology that's coming into being, all right? Something to do with the space age, interplanetary travel, okay? All right, the North Node in Pisces. These are lessons you need to learn, Virgo, in this lifetime about career and work. Some of you are going to get a raise. Some are going to change your job. Some of you are going back to school. We have the Sun in Aries. Again, action. Stop talking about it. Let's do it. The Moon in Gemini. Use your intelligence. Communicate. Someone going into in the communication field directly or indirectly. Mercury and Venus are retrograding. When a planet is retrograding, Virgo is moving backwards. Reviewing when it was going direct and what mistake that you made or what decision that was wrong and that you're correcting in the communication field and in the field that has to do with work, finance, and construction. Saturn and Pisces, get out of that fantasy, that illusion. Head in the clouds, rose-colored glasses. You got to do the work, Virgo, if you want to achieve what you want. If without the work, you're not going to move forward. So you got to get out the fear, you got to manifest it, and you got to think positive if you want to change your career and do it. Keep your mouth shut because everybody's not for you. All right? Then we have Lilith and Scorpio. It's an ending. If you want to change, you got to bring an ending to whatever's stagnating you in your career and your employment. All right, Virgo? The next sign is Capricorn. Capricorn, your solar sun is in the 4th house. The 4th house is Cancer. It deals with your psychic ability, your intuitiveness, your emotion, your sensitivities. The ruling planet of Cancer is the moon. The moon is bringing things to the head, releasing things that have been withheld from you about your career and employment. Capricorn will be exposed. Now, the sun is in Aries. It's time for action. If you don't like your career, if you don't like where you work at, it's time to make a move that it will be successful. The moon in Gemini. Use your intellect and stop letting your emotions control what you want to do. We have Mercury and Venus in Pisces retrograding. When a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards, reviewing when it was going direct, what mistakes you made. So something to do with the communication field that you want to get in, directly or indirectly. So whatever decisions you made that was not right, you have a chance to correct it. In your work, your finances. Some of you are going to get into the finances sphere. Some of you are going to get into changing your job completely. Jupiter and Gemini. Take advantage of the new opportunities that is coming up. Abundant expansion, wealth, blessings, karma, and the truth. Saturn and Pisces, that's tear down that old way of thinking about employment and career and think outside the box and have an open mind. Get your head out the clouds, the rose-colored glasses, fantasy, illusion, and brain fog. Some of you have been in a brain fog here. Neptune and Aries. Those lies, illusion, deception, no longer is going to play in your career and employment. It's time for you to face it, and you got to do the work. Uranus and Taurus. Some of you are going to have something to do with your voice. Career that's connected with your voice, right, directly or indirectly. Pluto and Aquarius. Something to do with things happen very quickly. Things have to do with humanitarian efforts. Or you're going to get into a job that has something to do with humanitarian groups or organization. North Node and Pisces, these are the lessons you need to learn this lifetime, Capricorn, about your career and employment. Lilith and Scorpio, death, ending, letting go. All right? Making the changes in your career that you need to make it. Chiron and Aries. The wounded warrior. Stop being